Alright guys, so I want to show you my Instagram page and some of the things that I've been doing to build my Instagram following. Alright, so first thing that you want to do is you want to turn your page into a business page. It's going to allow you more analytics, and it's going to allow you to promote your post. One of the things that I've noticed is when promoting my post on Facebook, when you're using the boost post option, most of the engagement coming from those boost posts is through Instagram, and by default it's going to show those ads on Instagram. And then you can also boost the post from Instagram. So one thing to note is when you run the ad, let's say you post something on your Facebook page and you boost that post, as that post goes promoted through Facebook, it's also running on Instagram. However, it's a dark post on Instagram and it doesn't actually show on your page. So I'll show you an example here of one of those. All right, so this was an ad that I ran on my Facebook page, but it also was boosted through Instagram as a dark post. All right, so what I do here when I run those is I'm getting all of this engagement to my page. I click on those that have followed it or that have liked it, and then I go in here and I hit follow, and it's a manual process and it sucks, but it works. So I follow them. I might go to a photo and click the like, and in turn what will happen is they will, let's see, a lot of people keep their accounts private, but I'll go through, send the request to follow them. As they accept the request, I start liking some of their photos, and they typically end up following back. And so going through that, this also creates the helps you with your custom audiences, so that these people that have engaged with you, it'll show to those people again in the future the same way that it does on Facebook. So these engagements help not only on your Instagram, but they also help on your custom audiences for Facebook with anybody that's liked an ad or commented or whatever the case might be. But you can see with this one, I didn't have this. You can see this was the actual post that I ran here, and you can see it's got 36 likes, which is just organic. I didn't promote this one. And then this was from the ad I ran on Facebook, and you can see it's got 304 likes. And so I'll go through and I'll have all those people engage back with them, follow them, and like their page. And then you can see my following here is 76, 36, 28, 19. So some of the people I'll go back and I'll unfollow them after the fact. Every once in a while I'll spend maybe 15-20 minutes going through my page, and if it's like trash people, then I'll unfollow them. But most of the time they end up sticking with me and continue to follow my page. You can see the on your insights, shows you your post feeds, and you'll get all of these insights whenever you turn over to a business page. You won't see any of this as on a personal page. But it'll show you your breakdown, your gender, demographics, followers, where you're getting most of your followers, what content is getting the most action. So I kind of give you a quick view. You can see which posts are doing the best, and then obviously tailor your post to where you see you're getting the most traction. It shows you where you're getting all of your people. So discovery means these are people that are finding you through the discovery. So if they're like, when they log into their homepage, this is the discovery, and they can search by hashtag, by topic, or whatever the case might be. So that's why it's important to make sure you use hashtags with each of your posts to help you get put into that discovery feed for people to find you organically. And there's a lot of people that'll find you. I mean, I've had 819 people have seen my content from that discovery tool. And I don't use a lot of hashtags like I probably should. So again, that's using and then I also run some Instagram boost posts and do the same thing. So I'll create a post. I think this one I did, yeah. So I promoted this one, and you can see your insights here. And then I do the same thing. I'll go in and I'll find the people that have engaged with me, and then I'll go back and engage with them. And again, it's a process and it takes some time, but it does work. Because people aren't getting a lot of engagement from other people on Instagram, your average followers. So for when they get a follow request and you like some of their photos, they're gonna really eat that stuff up. And you can do the same targeting measures. Now, what I don't know is why you get so much more engagement boosting a post from Facebook and it's showing on Instagram than you do just posting it on Instagram and boosting it organically there. I'm looking into that to see why, because like I said, this one, I got 36 likes organically, and then when I liked it, when it ran here, it got 304 engagements. But here's what's interesting is it got 496 likes and 148 shares on the Facebook side of things. So it's what I'm curious and what I'm looking into is when I'm running these campaigns and it's also posting over on Instagram, how much of these engagements are crossover. And I'm going to go back and look in my audience to find out of these, how many of them landed in my custom audience. I believe the way that it's working is both Instagram and Facebook are coming into that custom audience. So, we've said a lot of times not to run your ads on Instagram. And what I'm going to suggest now is that we go ahead and set up an Instagram account for your agency or for your incognito, whichever the case might be, wherever you're using most of your traction. But going ahead and creating those and letting some of these organic things post, like especially like your giveaway stuff, and letting those run on Instagram as well to build up those custom audiences, because you're almost getting double the engagement. So 306 versus 496, and versus not doing it. I don't think that had I not let it show on Instagram, like that this number would be 700 engagements and 148 shares. So I'm thinking that by letting these run on Instagram, if nothing else, you're going to be able to build your custom audience for that top of mind awareness, that branding that we're looking for.